Welcome everybody. Welcome in to Intuitive Insights Tarot with your host Sean. I got my marquee scrolling up above with all my prices and everything up above in the marquee above. At this time, I ask that you do subscribe to the channel here, which is Tarot. Also subscribe over to my other channel, which is the Intuitive Insights Guitar. Subscribe to both channels, be part of the Intuitive Insights tribe, and be a wonderful inspiration here as we're uplifting, upbeat, I try to inspire and uplift everyone that comes through the channel here. The channel is not about negativity. If you are about negativity, then you need to head to another channel. I am not about that here. I am about uplifting and inspiring. I'm also about looking for clarity. I'm also here looking for balance. Healing is one of the things that I do here. Also, I help you heal and everything like that. I got a little different setup. I had a little bit here in the evening to go on. The universe opened my schedule up and allowed me to do this tonight. So this evening, where I'm at. So I'm gonna run with it and see where it goes. I'm only gonna be on for a little while tonight. This evening, only for a little while. I'm not gonna be on super long. It's gonna be a quick. This is just a quick check-in, see how everyone's doing, see how everything's going on with everyone. I apologize, I haven't been on in a little while, so I do want to apologize for that, for not being on for a while. Had some other things going on with my daughter and different things, so took a little vacation there, but gotta bring it back to reality. Gotta bring it back to a full circle and move forward here. So where we're looking at is we got palms here. This one's palms 111-4. This one here for the prayer of the evening here says he has caused his wonders to be remembered. The Lord is gracious and compassionate. So with that said, he has cast his wonders to be remembered. The things he's done, his legacy, and the things he's done live on and move forward. Very gracious and compassionate, as you see with the Lord. He didn't turn away anyone that came to in front of him. He didn't turn them away. He stayed with them and did things with them, poor or rich. He stayed with them and did things with them. He was one of them. Okay, we got a few people in the chat. Thank you for joining in. We got the prayer of the day, which is Psalms 111-4. He has caused his cares to be remembered. The Lord is gracious and compassionate. There we go. That's the prayer of the day. So, with that said, we got some people in the chat. Want to give a shout out to Heather, Emily, AJ. Thank you for joining in. Thank you. Do appreciate your time joining me and allowing me to indulge you and different things like that. So let's jump right into it. Let's see what's going on. I got a new setup I want to do. I got this nice, wonderful basket here that I bought today. And what I'm going to do moving forward and today is when I'm live, I wrote a couple things down, and I would like to get your inspiration, your feedback, and things like that to decide if I should put any more things in here. Different little inspirational quotes, different inspirational things, different small things here and there. And we put them in, and throughout the chat, we go ahead and we, as you're getting a read and different things like that, we pull these, and it highlights different things throughout the reading and the path that you're on, and what the universe needs you to know at this particular time on your path. And we'll go through it and discuss it and see how it ties in with different things going forward with your read and different things like that. So I will open the floor up. I'm going to do a collective read, but with the time that I'm allowed in here, think I'm gonna cut it a little short on the collective read, and I'm gonna open it up for free or paid reads at the moment. If you are looking for a read, for a paid read, I should say, everything is down in the description down below for the Cash App, the Venmo, or the Buy Me a Coffee. Buy Me a Coffee does work for a lot of the foreigners and things like that out there, a lot of y'all. So if you are looking for a read, a personal read, either free or paid, I am your guy. I'm here today with the inspiration. Let's tap into the universe. My guides, let's pull in and let's try to inspire, try to uplift. Let's, if you got any questions that you need answered, you seen any number patterns, you're seeing any signs lately, have songs came out to you recently or different things like that, please do let me know if you are interested in a read. New subscribers do get a free read. So please, please, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and you will get a free read. Just let me know you subscribe to the channel and I can get you a free read. Heather, this is Sean, Intuitive Insights. Intuitive Insights. How you doing today? What's going on in your area? What's going on in your neck of the woods? Also, as you just seen pop on the screen from the Streamlabs, please check my TikTok out also over there on the TikTok there. Intuitive Insights Tarot and Guitar over there on the TikTok there. Let's see. You subscribed? Perfect. Is there a question you wanted answered, Heather, or you just popping in to hang out, chit chat for a little while, or anything like that? Let me know. Let me know how y'all are doing, how things are going on in your side of the town. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do appreciate that very much. I do appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's going on in your neck of the woods? Here it was raining yesterday on and off. Today, it's a little bit a little warmer here today, but a little chilly at the same time. So it's not too bad. Not too bad. I got to work tomorrow. I got to go cook tomorrow, so it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I was checking my other tarot reader out that I watch, Brandon, over there on Summer Rex Tarot. He's been getting a calling to do a lot more with his tarot, and he's been popping on in the morning a few times here and there. He's been doing a lot more with his tarot and things like that. I mean, I've been doing it and things like that, but I've been more into the guitar playing at the moment, doing more songs, doing more guitar playing, things like that. Also, is what I've been getting a calling to do. But I also started looking back and seeing right now that we're in the Saturn retrograde, and we got in a few days we got the eclipse coming up here. I want to say it's the 8th for the eclipse. That's coming up. So we got a few things. We got a few things on the chart coming up here soon. There's another eclipse coming up in, I want to say, November or December. There's another one coming up. This eclipse here that's happening here in Leo, this one's going to go until December. So this one here, this eclipse here. But right now we're in the Saturn retrograde, which is going to go until September sometime. I forget exactly when, but that's going to go for a little while there, the Saturn retrograde. Retrogrades are always fun. They're always fun for retrogrades because it's a time for you to look at what needs to heal. It's a time for you to do the spiritual work and do the healing. And also, it's a good time during these retrogrades to speak to the universe and let them speak to the universe, but also watch the moon phases and watch the moon phases and cultivate those things that you need to know, those things where you're able to heal, those things where you're able to manifest in your dreams. You're able to manifest dreams and different things like that. You're able to do those. A lot of that's when you look at the Hangman and you look at that and you see not just the Hangman, but you look at the Hermit and you go within and you do the shadow work. That's what that's about, doing the shadow work and really taking the time to understand yourself, watching different YouTubers and on zodiac signs and different things like that, and understanding those things and understanding the patterns of things, not just the patterns, but understanding where the cracks are and where you need to fix the foundation and certain things like that. Because Saturn retrograde comes in, this one comes in. We just had We just had a full moon, and I was just watching Brandon over at Simmerix Tarot. I was watching him a few days ago, and he mentioned that within the last week, we just had that retrograde that came through for. I do apologize. I haven't been with it in a little while. I do apologize, but we just had that other retrograde come through. We just had a full moon come through. We had another retrograde the next day after that came right through, and we had a busy week there with astrology, planet lining up, and things like that. Um, but this retrograde, with Saturn retrograde, it comes in and it lets you know where the cracks are. It lets you know where the cracks are in the foundation, and it gives you an opportunity if you want to do the shadow work and you really want to take the time to fix those things. It shows you where those cracks are and where you need to fix those cracks. So I don't see anybody right now that wants to get a personal read or anything like that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a few cards here, see where things are going, try my new setup here, see how things are, and we'll go from there. We'll pull a few cards. We'll see what the energy is. Hey, you got a card already popping out. So we're going to leave that there. We're going to do 3 cards. We're going to do 3 cards since we got 3 people in the room. We're going to do 3 cards. Yeah. We're going to do 6. We're going to do 5 cards. And that's been kind of my new thing. Even when I do reads for myself, it's been 5 cards. The 5 card pulls. But I usually like the 5. The 5s are about change. 5s are about change. So we got 3 cards that came out together. We got 2 here. The first one that came out is Judgment Reversed. Judgment. If you follow along, Judgment, forward, that's about you getting what you want. I put in the work, I'm owed this. This is me, like, hey, I deserve this. I put in the work. I'm doing this. Like the angels are telling you, you deserve this. That's what it would be forward, as you see here. But reversed, it looks like the angels are telling you, hold up a minute. Something here is off. You hold up a minute. You haven't put in the work. You want this, but you haven't done the work. You can't. I'm gonna put it this way. You can't show up to the table without doing the harvest. You have to do the harvest and be out there in the crop, working, tilling the land, doing the things you need to do. You need to be out there working the land and doing all this and putting in the work, not just showing up at the end and expect all this. Like, you can't just not show up to work all week, call off all week, and then show up on Friday and be like, hey, I want to get paid for my hours. It don't work. Yeah, personal time and things like that is different, but it doesn't work. You have to be there and do the work. You have to put in the work. Now, it doesn't mean that the universe isn't going to turn around and help you and be gracious with you at times. No, but you still need to put in the work. The universe and your guides do see the struggle. They do see the struggle. They do see the work you're putting in. They do see it. Now, there's certain things that are going to be out of your control, certain universal things that are going to be out of your control. Yes. Moving forward, we got strength. So somebody doesn't seem like they have the strength anymore here for this here. The angels are telling you, strength isn't here no more. Strength isn't here. But we're going to look at these 3 cards and see what they are, because it came out together. So let's take a look. So what we have is the 10 of Cups. And I've been seeing this card a lot lately, the 10 of Cups, out of this deck. Almost every time I pull this deck out and look into it, this is the card that's coming up for me, the 10 of Cups. So I got the 5 of Wands reversed, and I got the Page of Cups forward. Now the Page of Cups here is a new beginning. That talks about new beginnings. The pages are new beginnings. That talks about turning around and having a new beginning for yourself. Now, this could be a new beginning in a partnership. This could be a new beginning if you're in a partnership. This could be a new beginning with this Page and the 10 of Cups. This could be a new beginning for you and your partner, for your family life, for your home life. This could be a whole new beginning there. And what it looks like in the middle of this new beginning, see, the 5 of Wands forward is you having a lot of things, a lot of chaos, a lot of things going on. You're all over the place. I got this option, I got that option. With it reversed, and my nose has been itching a lot lately, too. But with this reversed, the 5 of Wands, that tells me right off the bat that you're running through the clutter and you're not letting it affect you. You're like, okay, I got a million things going on. I got this, I got this, I got this. But you're like, I'm going to focus on this. I'm going to focus on this. You're going to focus on one thing at a time. And it looks like that new beginning is trying to come through, and you're not letting all the options or distractions get to you. But it doesn't seem like you have the strength here to really have this wonderful ending, this wonderful happy life, this marriage, this happy life that you actually truly want to cultivate here and you want to have. With that, there, let's pull a thing here from my little thing here. I wrote 15 things down. Let's pull a card. Let's pull something here, and let's see how it relates. Let's take a look. Let's see what the universe wants us to know, and let's take a look. I have no idea which one I'm going to pull. I'm just pulling randomly, as you see. I'm just pulling randomly. I'm going to close my eyes, pull one randomly. Here we go. We got one. Right here. We got two that came out. Two came out. We're only looking for one, but two came out. The first one that came out, it says, right here, old habits are showing you where the cracks are. Old habits are showing you where the cracks are. And that right there, see, you're seeing the cracks. Let's see here real quick. From Sebastian. Believe Jesus Christ died for our sins and rose from the dead, and God will forgive you for your sins and give you eternal life. That is very, very true. That is very true. With this here, and thank you for joining in, Sebastian, and being a part of Intuitive Insights Tarot. Thank you for being a part of the Thank you for being a part of the tribe, the Intuitive Tribe. So, this one here says, old habits are showing you where the cracks are. So, with that said, the Five of Wands reversed. I see that with the Five of Wands reversed, this is showing you, you're breaking it down and it's showing you, and that's exactly what Saturn retrograde is doing for you. It's showing you these cracks and showing you exactly what you need to fix and where things are. It's pinpointing those things. And most times, and I said this earlier to somebody, chatting with my lady, and I said this earlier, most times when you ask for a sign or you ask for something from the universe, you be like, hey, give me a sign, let me see something, give me a sign, show me something, tell me this, tell me that. The universe shows you those signs through other people. Now, what I mean by that is, you might run into somebody waiting for the bus, or at your job, might be a customer, or somebody, depending on what you're doing, what your job is. Maybe on the job site, I'll put it that way. On the job site, you may run into somebody, or it might be your spouse or your significant other. You're asking the universe or your guides for an answer about things. And most times, you will hear that through the other person. The universe puts other people in your path, or the universe turns around and says, instead of your guides coming to you and telling you personally, your guides will tell you through other people. You'll hear it from other people, if that makes sense. You will hear what you need to hear through other people. You may not like it, but they will tell you, other people will tell you exactly what you need to hear through them. Best way I can describe it. Old habits, the things you are doing, you're shedding these old habits, but you're also looking at these things. The old habits are coming through and they're showing you where you need to work on things, where you don't need to work on things, if you're willing to do the shadow work. Now, the next one I got here is, it says, look at the other side of things. May help. Look at the other side of things. It may help. That is the Hangman all day long. This, as I was speaking earlier about the Hermit and the Hangman, these are perfect examples of those. And that's what I am talking about when I go through and do this particular setup and try this here. I'm going to relate it back to certain cards and go over this and show you these quotes and things, because they're in your path for a reason. These things come up for a reason. And I like to pinpoint those things and find out exactly where and how those things relate. And right now, this is the Hangman looking at the other side and seeing that, yeah, maybe you are the one gaslighting. Maybe you are the one that is looking and being the victim because things aren't because you did said thing and you don't like the result from it now. You don't like the results that are coming from it. If you don't do said, and I do that a lot. I do something and I don't like the result because I've caused it, but there's ways that you can work around that and not have those things come up if you work on those things. And it's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult, but we can get through those things and work on them. Let's pull another card here from my other deck here, from my Sun deck, and I want to thank Moonlight if she is around. I want to thank Moonlight for this wonderful not Moon deck but Sun deck. Let's pull some cards from this. Let's see what's up. See if we can get a answer on this here. What I'm looking for is the Judgment reversed. The Judgment reversed is what I'm looking at. Why do we have Judgment reversed here? What do you want us to know? I wasn't going to do a collective, but it seemed like a collective chose me. The collective read chose me. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm doing. Sometimes it chooses itself, the reading, how it goes. I've seen that a lot, where people go on for a certain read, they go on to do a certain thing, and it just turns out way different from what they were doing. The whole live is just a 180 from what they're doing. It turns out way different. Like the universe has something else for you. Okay, we got the Two of Wands here. The Two of Wands. And this goes perfectly with this Hangman quote here, with this Hangman. Looking at the other side of things may help. With that there, we got the Two of Wands here, and the Two of Wands, see how she's looking in the water, looking at herself, she's looking at the other side of her. We personally, we have different sides of ourselves. We have the good side, the bad side that differ, the curious, the playful, the fun, the childlike. We have different versions of ourselves. Different versions of ourselves. And I was just watching a might have been a TikTok, might have been a Facebook short. Neither here or there. But there's this guy on there, and he talks inspirational. He talks about certain things. And he talks about where there was 21 versions of himself. He sat down to dinner the other day, and 21 versions of him came with him and sat down. And he went through and he talks about the playful child at 7, the curious child at 3, the hard worker at 20. You know, he talks about certain things in there. And this Two of Wands, the Two of Wands ultimately is about making a choice and letting something go in the past. Making a choice to look forward to the Three of Wands, which is your ships coming in. And then you get to the Four of Wands, which is the celebration, the happiness, and the happy home life, joy. We're all looking to get to the Ten of Cups, where that's the happy, everything put together, the happy home, happy life. Like they say, happy wife, happy life. Happy spouse, happy life. You could be seeing butterflies at the moment. Butterflies. Caterpillars are here for transformation. I've been seeing a lot of butterflies. A lot of them. The other day, I was out with my daughter and I seen 4, as soon as we got to the park, as soon as we got out of the car and to the park area, there was 4 white butterflies. I'm seeing monarchs when I'm out riding my bike and stuff like that, headed to work and stuff, when I'm out handling business. Monarchs are flying around. Those are wonderful, that's wonderful transformation there. Now we're seeing the crystal, the child of crystals. That is reversed here. And if you're new to the channel, hit a thumbs up, hit a like. It really does help me out. It helps the algorithm boost the channel up, boost the live up. It really does keep things moving, and very appreciated here. Go ahead and hype the channel up. If you have any type of gifts that you want to send and you're able to, go ahead and send those up with your tokens and things like that. Send those out. I know a lot of the music channels and things like that you're able to do that with. Send different emojis and different things. The child of crystals, for me, that's your childlike innocence. Coming to the pond, fishing. This child here is coming to the pond, he's fishing, but he has no care in the world. He's like, I'm just going to fish, I'm going to see what happens. I'm just my inner like child. with it reversed, it's telling me that you need to tap back into your inner child. Tap back into that inner joy that you have. Have some joy in your life. Tap into yourself. It feels like you're not having the strength anymore to really see these beginnings and see the new life, see the new beginning that's coming up for your family, for your life. See these new beginnings coming up and see things in a positive light here. Now we got the Child of Wands, and that right there is speaking to what I just said. It speaks very clearly from the Child of Crystals to the Child of Wands. It's you making choices and making these decisions here from a childlike aspect. It's having the joy, having wonder. It could be having these moments with your child if you have kids. It could be that grandkids or nieces and nephews, having those childlike moments with them and seeing the joy and the happiness within them. Putting this together here, I'm seeing that this could also be making choices for a child. Making choices for a child. Let's pull a card. Let's do a mid-card pull here. Here we go, mid-card pull. We got the Six of Hearts. Holding on to something. First thing that popped in my head when I seen this. See how she's holding on to this from this little string that's this pelican? She's holding on to this pelican, or this bird. This pelican, I want to say. And it's holding on to this little rope that they're holding on to, okay? You're holding on to this love. You're holding on to this. You're holding on to this love, trying to make this love, this content love, trying to make it. You're holding on to it as it's trying to carry you away. You're holding on to this. There's different parts of you that you're holding on to in your life. There's different parts that you're looking at that you're like, okay, I'm looking, and this is doing shadow work, but you're also looking at the parts of you that, well, in this moment, I love this way. In this moment, I had this. In this moment, I had that. And that's why the old habits are coming out, and they're showing you exactly where the cracks are. They're showing you where the foundation is. Yes, you're looking back at a love that was there. You're going back through pictures, and you're seeing a time that once was. What if this? What if that? Maybe you're creating AI pictures of this and that, and you're like, okay, this is how things could be. This is how I want things to be. This is you going back and looking at what your heart wants and looking at the inner child within yourself and looking at these things and understanding what you truly want in your life as a child, what you truly having that joy, that inspiration, and trying to. Now, I'm not saying be a child, but look at those joyful things that you were doing as a child, those joyful memories, those joyful things. Look at the joyful things that your kids are doing. Look at those things. Let's see if we can get another card here on this. See if we can get a card to see if we can get some closure on this. See where we're at with this read. Okay, we got to read two reversed. One forward, one reversed. The reverse card is the King of Cups, and the forward card is the Knight of Swords. Yeah, it doesn't seem like you have the strength here. This new beginning is trying to come through, but it doesn't seem like you have the strength to really fight, to walk up these stairs. You want to fight. You want to walk up the stairs with the Knight of Swords. You want to walk up the stairs, and you want to get to where you want to be, but it seems like you don't want to fight no more. You're done fighting. It seems like you're starting to be like, I just don't want to do it no more. And the King of Cups is coming in and stating that you feel like your cups are being depleted. You feel like your cups aren't fully upright. You feel like, and the king is the one that he's on the throne, and the king waits. He's the one that just waits. He makes all the commands. You want to be in control, but you feel like right now you're not in control. You're not fully in control. 3-3 in the room. We got 3 likes. 3 people in. So that 3-3 can be significant. 33 can be significant. 33 is a master number. 33 is about creativity, master, putting things into play, work. 22 is about balance. 222 is about balance. It's that teaching, that mastery. Maybe you're picking up a new learning at the moment, or maybe you're going into teaching at the moment. I am getting teaching coming out. New courses you're taking. Maybe you're taking a community course. We got this sideways card, which is the Queen of Pentacles to the right. So it does look like you are. This is stagnant energy. Anytime you have a stalled energy, anytime you have sideways cards, those are big time stalled energies, not moving forward. Those are a pause at the moment. And it looks like you're starting to look at the situation with your money, and you're starting to see that things aren't going the way you planned recently. You may have some money finances, and things are not going as you planned. We got death reversed here. It's not an ending on the situation you're thinking of. It's not an ending, so don't think of this as an ending. It's not an ending for the situation you're looking at. We got the Wheel of Fortune here at the bottom of the deck. The Ten of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. The Ten of Cups is forward here, but it's reversed here. The Sun is behind the Ten of Cups. The Sun is forward. The Hangman's reversed, or the Hangman's reversed. So you're starting to look at this from a different perspective here. You can flip this Ten of Cups over. You can flip it around. Let's see what we got immediately here in the top. That's the side you don't see coming. That's the side that's on the back side that you don't even see coming. That's the universe in play, showing you, giving you a heads up what's coming in, which you don't even see. This is what you do see coming, which is the Eight of Wands reversed, the Knave of Cups reversed, the Seven of Pentacles reversed, and the Seven of Cups forward. So I'm seeing 2 sevens here back to back. 77 can be significant. I've been seeing a lot of sevens come out. It's about creativity, putting your creativity to use, your work. Like I said, I've been more focused on doing music at the moment than I've been doing tarot at the moment. One, because I don't get a lot of people that show up to my YouTube channels. That's one thing. But another thing, I've been more focused on the music. The music has been one thing that's been really been overshadowing the tarot at the moment, and I've been really inspired to do the music lately and get that out is what I've really been interested in. We're gonna pull one more out of my pile of things here. One more here, and then we're gonna do a Moon Oracle card. Here we go. We got one right here. Okay, here we go. The universe is sending you a thumbs up. And I kind of drew a thumb here. It's a little awkward, but I drew a thumb. So you can see that. There you go. The universe is sending you a thumbs up. What that means, and the meaning behind writing this, is the universe is sending you the thumbs up. They're telling you you're on the right path. You're doing what you need to do. There might be some bumps in the road, but you're on the right path. Your head is in the right place. It's giving you a congratulations, a pat on the back, like, hey, the thumbs up, you're on the right path, you're moving where you need to be. You're where you need to be. This isn't an ending with this. You're not ending this. But this new beginning is really trying to come through here. Really trying to come through. This Ten of Cups is like big time trying to come through with this Page of Cups here. It's trying to come through here. So let's get a Moon Oracle card. Let's see where this is headed with this Moon Oracle here. Like I said, on the 8th, we got this eclipse coming up. On the 8th, we got this new eclipse coming up, which is in Leo. We're in Saturn retrograde here for a few months now. We're out of the Aquarius. It was Aquarius. We had a full moon in Aquarius. We just had this retrograde in Cancer. Which one was it? I forget what retrograde it was. I haven't been keeping up that much, but we got we just had that leave, so that is fully gone. That is fully out of play. So Saturn retrograde is here. Neptune's and Pluto for my Pisces. There's a few other things. I don't remember them all. There's a few other things. I just listened to my astrologer today. My astrologer I watch is over on Middle Pond Tarot. Middle Pond Tarot. I really like him. He's a Pisces, and he really tells me things about Pisceans and different things like that. So the universe is my spirit guides are not pulling another card out. They're not pulling another Moon Oracle card. They're telling me to read this card, and this one is a Pisces card, and I am a Pisces myself. So this card, and when you do get Pisces that come out yourself, and especially with the Hangman, you're talking about the Hangman and different things like that. You get what you want from the reading, and that's why he talks about the Middle Pond Tarot. He talks about all the time. When you get the cards that come out that are your own signs, it allows you to get what you want from the reading. It allows you to. And this one's in Pisces, and I am a Pisces. So this one's speaking a little bit more to the Pisces side and myself. It says balance, spirituality, and practicality. Oh, practicality, yeah. So let's see here. Full moon in Pisces. And remember, Pisces is the last zodiac of the deck. It's the last zodiac of the full cycle. It's the last zodiac of the harvest. It's the last zodiac. So it kind of accumulates all of it together. But it says here, have you been so head in the clouds that you've lost touch with reality? If so, take this card as a sign that you need to pay attention and make a concerted effort to move towards your goals. It's time to find your inner balance between your responsibilities and your dreams. Meditate on your question, and the solution to your issue may now come through very clearly. And I like clarity. That's why when I do my work, I always get the clarity candles. I like clarity. I like to know clarity. I like balance. I like things calm. I don't like that fast-paced energy unless I'm doing my guitar reading. When I'm sitting down and doing my tarot, doing the read, doing the cards, I focus in. I like everything calm, balanced, focused, peaceful. I like to tap in and have things come through. That's why I like to meditate beforehand. I like to do things. Meditate on your question, and the solution to your issue may now come through very clearly. If you're in a tricky situation because you've been acting the martyr, this card will be a message from the cosmos to drop the act for everyone's sake. Drop it. Stop being the bitch of the situation. Meditate every day and see what comes to you. Answers will come. You're in a super romantic but not super realistic state. Follow your intuition. It won't let you down. At worst, this card can herald the end of At worst, this card can herald the end of a dream. The person you're inquiring about is a soulmate. Avoid substance abuse. Avoid substance abuse. Avoid substance abuse. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, so the full moon in a Pisces symbolically marks endings. When the moon is full in Pisces, or whenever you pull this card, it's a time to dive deep into your emotions. Practicality is at odds with the numerous Piscean energy that have no borders. So feel your way now. Psychic abilities are heightened when the full moon in Pisces and soulmates now connect. It's also a time to send out your dreams to the universe, releasing your fears. So this is the time to send your dreams up, let them know what you would like, and if you're pondering over questions, ask the universe. Let them turn around, meditate, let them come through with answers for you. They will give you answers. They will show you signs. And let me say this. It's very weird, but hold on a minute. Hold on. It's very weird how the universe, actually it's very cool, I should say. It's very cool. I see it I get intrigued by it. I get intrigued by it. Intuitive insights gets intrigued. Um, you may get notifications on Facebook. Follow along from it. Don't leave yet. Follow along. Follow along. You may get notifications on Facebook that pop through. You're in a couple groups. For an example, it was wintertime. I was short on cash, trying to figure out some things on cash, and I got a notification that popped through in a group. There was one group I was in. Someone posted their son needed a ride, and it popped up out of nowhere. That notification popped up on my phone. I looked at it, and it said, "Hey, need a ride." That was the universe. That was my guides popping in and showing me, "Hey, you want to make some money? Would you like to go out in this? We're asking you if you would like to do this. It's on you. But if you want to do this, we're allowing you to get a few dollars, to get a few bucks. Here you go. We can help you out." That was the universe showing me that. Sometimes when we get those notifications, that's the universe popping in and saying, "You know what? We see what's coming down the road. Here you go. This is what's going on." Or you might be looking for a job or a second job or things like that, and you see a notification that pops up in someone's group that's in a group you're in, and it says, "Hey, looking for help," or "looking for this." It may line up, it may not. That's on you to decide yourself. So balancing your spiritual practices with practicality, balancing yourself, understanding these things, and putting yourself out there, putting your dreams out there, and letting the universe come back and show you those questions you need. It really highlights this because there's a new beginning coming in here, but it doesn't seem like you have the strength, and it's telling you that whatever it is, you need to release what's not serving you, what's not working for you. You need to release it. You need to release it. The universe sees struggles, but at the same time, they're willing to work with you. But when you go against the grain and you go against your guides and you want to fight with your guides, that's when they're going to put a pause and say, "Hey, let you go through this cycle. Let you go through this. This is on you. You wanna do this? This is on you. We'll be here on the backside to say we told you, but let you see the reality of this. And when you do, it's gonna hit you." But that's what I have for you here. I want to pull one more of these. I want to pull one more out of here, and then we're gonna end it for today. Let's pull one more. Man, get one at the way bottom here. Ooh, there it is, right there. This one here. Oh, this one popped out last minute. See that? This one popped out last minute in my right hand. And the left is for your feminine side, the more of your emotions, intellect, things like that. The right is for doing, giving, the energy of putting out. The left is more like receiving, and the right is putting out. So here we go. Let's take a look at this one first, the one I pulled. An old friend will contact you soon. An old friend will contact you soon. Okay. Maybe about question. If you have a question you're asking about, they may pop in here and show you certain things, help you out a little bit, give you guidance where you need to go. Someone you might run into, could be an old acquaintance, pops in your life. Someone popped through on your feed, on your Facebook feed or something like that, come through. An old YouTube person might come through, and some feeds might come up that you want to look at. We're going to look at this and see what's going on, because the universe threw this one out to us. So let's take a look and see how it relates. Pay attention to the moon phases at this time. Pay attention to astrology. Pay attention to your favorite astrologer. Pay attention to those things because they have insight. Talk to the moon. Put your answers out there and let the universe come back to you. And I'm getting chills on that. Let the universe come back to you on those answers. Talk to the moon every night. Let them know what you need to do. Get into the shadow work if you're willing to do it. And my intuition's popping on that, and that's telling you to pay attention. Pay attention to what's going on right now. Pay attention to the certain things going on in the universe right now, with the moon phases and the certain events going on with astrology. So that's what I have for everyone here today. Hopefully it helped resonate and hoped it really gave you some clarity here. Really gave you some transformation here. So if it did, take what resonates. What doesn't, leave it for the person in the back, the next person to accept it. And with that said, there is a new beginning coming through. Check out this Page of Cups. Also check out this Ten of Cups. We got the Page of Cups. We got the Ten of Wands. Sorry, why am I saying Ten of Wands? You got a burden. You're carrying some type of burden here. And that's what's affecting this new beginning coming through. Yeah, you're carrying some of this burden. You're doing too much. You need to step back. You're doing too much. You're overdoing. You're overdoing too much. Somewhere you're doing too much. The simplest, and I'm going to say this before I leave. I'm going to say this. Less is more. Less is more. Like in wrestling. The less you do, the more it really sells. So, that's what I have for you here. So I'm going to end the live. So that's what I end here. So I want to thank y'all for being a part of Intuitive Insights Tarot, and for being a part of the tribe. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, go ahead and hit that notification bell. And at this time, let's say prayer. I want to thank y'all for being a part of the tribe. Thank you for being here today and inspiring everything